Hi Aquarius, welcome to your When the X Returns for the month of teen. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Aquarius. Alright Aquarius. Page of Swords. Interesting. Watching and waiting. I feel like you are not all the way trusting of this situation. You're kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch and wait and see. I'm gonna be lurking in the shadows, and not in a creepy way, just you're like, yeah, okay. What else? Like, show me some more. Because someone has probably let it be known that they're still thinking of you or interested in you. I'm happy by myself. Whoa, and we got the Tower. This could be Scorpio. All right, I could see why there's this kind of mistrust, because this is somebody that's got a whole lot going on in their head. They still have very strong feelings about what happened, and probably not in the good way. They're still kind of really hurt. And yet here they come with you wanting to seem like everything's fine and that they're happy. What the heck is that? We got the Five of Cups here. We got the Seven of Swords. Okay, nope. Nine of Swords and Five of Wands. Yeah, no. Aquarius, no. There was deception involved. Nine of Swords. Yeah, because there is deception involved. This is somebody that is probably actively dating and will not necessarily stop doing that if you get back together. The relationship ended on a bad note, and this is not... Can you see all that? Oh, great. Now okay, hold on. I don't like it when it gets blurry like that. Okay, all right. So they're really sad about this breakup. They feel very disappointed. They feel cut off. They feel sad. They feel like they have more to say, more to talk about, what they want. And I don't know if they're angry, but this is a whole lot of emotion that is coming in hot. They're very sad about the breakup. They feel at a loss. It's all they think about. This Nine of Swords about. I think they began with the Five of Swords. Goodness. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, so there was a lot of conflict and a lot of fighting. I think this is somebody that... Hold on. They're involved with somebody else right now, but they're stuck on you. They are stuck on you. No. What's this Five of Wands about? Yeah, there's this... They're going to be back. They can't... Mentally, they are still all in. They cannot... They might give the appearance like everything's fine, but it's not. What's this Five of Cups about? They want you back. They feel like you are a soulmate. They are very conflicted about how things ended. Five of Cups. Yeah, you were their happy place. You were somebody that they saw a future with, a marriage, a longevity with, if there wasn't already. Like, this is someone that feels like you two belong together, that you are a large part of their security. However, this is the only card of longevity I see. This is about it working out over time. What's this Nine of Cups about? I don't get it. This is just someone that's stuck on you. There was just too much conflict in the relationship, but why? Was this somebody... I feel like they were controlling. There was a lot of conflict. Perhaps this is somebody that wants you... Perhaps there was a third-party situation here, and they wanted you to end it because they felt like you were their soulmate. So they're also dating someone. They're also involved with someone, but they're wanting to be with you, and they're wanting you to end a relationship, or they're wanting you to commit. This is probably you just wanting to be single and free and do your thing, keep your options open, date actively, and they want you exclusively. But there they are dating. This is also somebody that could be very manipulative and trying to get you to stay. Just saying. This is somebody that is not above some shady shenanigans to try and get you to reconsider being with them. There is a whole heck of a lot going beneath the surface. It is probably best for you to stay guarded and to keep your presence in their life low-key, if not removed altogether. If there is... This is you watching and waiting, and that's a very good position for you to be in. If there is any kind of communication, it should be kept indiscreet. Not indiscreet, discreet, in the sense like, social media, if even that, watching, waiting, very minimal communication, indirect, if at all. One party removed, because this is coming in hot like a freight train. And this is a type that once you let them spend the night once, they might not leave. You know what I mean? They'll find a way to keep coming back. Oh, I left this here, or oh, or can I just, I'll make you dinner. Can I just, you know what I mean? It's like that kind of, they want back in there. And this is you wanting to be single and free and happy. Maybe they're even acting like, I'm single, I'm free, I'm happy. I've just been thinking about you lately. We go from a Page of Cups to this Tower. This is someone that is still very much wanting to be with you, wanting to get back in there. They will leave begrudgingly, but they will be back. This is someone that is, they want what they want, and they're going to fight for it. If you send them away this time, okay, fine, but this is just them. I feel like this is just them going away to figure out another angle, and then they're going to come back from that angle. And then when that doesn't, they get sent away, then they're going to come back from this angle. And then they want what they want, and they're used to getting what they want, or they're going to make damn sure they're going to get what they want. And there's an element of them wanting to get their way, and then they'll figure out. Because right now, because they're not getting their way, they're just like, I want this, I want this, I want this. It's all I think about. I want you. You have to talk to me. Let's just, please, please, please. But if you were to say, okay, we'll give it another shot, I feel like they might lose interest. And so I could see why there's this once removed watching and seeing how it's going to play out, because you're like, I don't want to be discarded again. Like, I don't want you to decide that, you're just not in it and walk away. Right now you have their full attention, probably largely because you're remaining elusive. But I feel like, Aquarius, if you were to, and this is them feeling really conflicted, because either they want you to break up with someone because they want to be with you, or they see you as their soulmate. I feel like this is someone wanting you to cut other things off and make it exclusively about your connection with them. And that really bothered them, that your attention was elsewhere, either someone else or other things, other people. Just you weren't as into it as they were. They really wanted your full, undivided attention. And it was probably a bit too much. So if there wasn't third-party involvement, which there may have been, again, you could have been committed, and they were like, I want you to break up that person because I love you. They're also, just the more I talk about it, the more it feels shady. But it also feels like this is more, a part of this is about them getting their way, about getting the control back or the exclusivity with you back. I really feel this intensity, like they just really want to get their way, and they can't see past that. So them getting their way is more important almost than the connection with you at this point. They want your full undivided attention, and they're coming in hot. So just saying, we got to look at this. This is a complete maelstrom. It's completely upended them. Maybe in a couple months they'll have their wits about them, but right now it's all they think about is you and wanting to be back together with you because of this soulmate connection they feel they should have with you, or that they did have with you. All right. So Aquarius, I could see why you're like, yeah, I could see why. That you're keeping communication very minimal, if at all. They'll go away, but they're going to be thinking of re-strategizing, and then they'll be back. This isn't going to be your first go around with this person, Aquarius. And this is not, making fun. It could be a Virgo you're dealing with. It's not calling the person bad. Here's Aquarius right here. I think they really saw a life with you, stability and longevity with you. Honestly, this is not making fun of them or this or that. I'm just picking up on what I felt, and there's this intensity. Virgo, not Virgo, Aquarius. Why do I say Virgo? Oh, there's Virgo, Aquarius. This could be a Virgo. All of a sudden that came in like wham, Virgo. Interesting. All right, Aquarius. Yeah, Virgo and Aquarius. Doesn't have to be Aquarius. Could be Scorpio. Aquarius. Yes. Priority. I think this person wants to be a definite priority in life. I think you might have priorities elsewhere, and you would like to keep it minimal, because perhaps you would like to just keep things, not as, you don't want the exclusivity that they do. You want to do your own thing, keep your options open, date, be happy, keep things at that happy frequency. Like, you're not into getting into the nitty gritty with someone. You don't want the ball and chain. You don't want somebody that's got a lot of baggage or because you've got what you do and you've got everything figured out, and it's like, okay, here's this part of my life that I'll allow for dating, and then here's for this and this and that. Not that that's a bad thing, but this person wants access to all of that, I feel like, and you're just like, no, I'm not about that. This is what I have to offer in the dating area, and that's the way it's going to be. And if you can't accept that, then that's you not accepting it. That's not me denying you something or being a jerk. Do you know what I mean? So I think this card showed up just because it's addressing this person wants to be the main priority, and you're like, no, I have priorities. I already have them set, and this is the way I like to keep life. Priorities are worth more to me than connection with someone. I have not found that person yet that I'm willing to make more room for in my life. I like my life the way it is. My priorities are this, this, and this. End of story. And the other person I feel like is trying to muscle in there. Just saying. Not that they're bad. They're just pretty intent on you. All right, Aquarius. Yeah, but there is that sort of, I don't know, it just feels like they're not above doing certain things to get you to still commit or to stay with them. Like they can be kind of petty, or like maybe they're kind of, I don't know. I just feel like they might do a few things out of character more so than they normally would to have your exclusivity or to have your attention. Co-create. I don't know about that for you. To me, this speaks of two people being equal, creating their future together. But I don't think that you want that. I think that you will up to a certain point, and that's fine for you. Like, we can plan this trip together, and then on this trip I'm going to go with this man or this person, this woman, whatever. But you don't want it to go any further than that. Like, this is not, I don't think this is about you enjoying your life with someone. I think you like things the way they are. For the Aquarians that I'm reading for. Aquarius. Okay, so this is, you're probably pretty comfortable with leaving things up to chance or to fate. I don't feel like you're really relying all that much on luck or what. I think this is a happy-go-lucky attitude, more so that you are completely fine with going through life, taking risks. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You are pretty firmly set in your priorities and your security, and you don't mind this. You don't feel like you need to rely on, like, I feel like you think you're the master of your own destiny, which is, it's not a bad thing at all. So this coming up speaks to relying on luck, relying on hope, and not enough action. Your chances are influenced by your superstitions, your beliefs, your likes, dislikes, past issues that are bringing forward, all these signs and all this. I don't feel like that speaks to you so much as I feel like you're like, I'm fine rolling the dice. I think this is more about you being okay taking risks and chances, because if it works out, great. If it doesn't, moving on. Like, there's no attachment to the outcome, really. Okay, so let's see what this right here says. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held up by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. All right, so honestly, this does not speak to relationship with me. This speaks to me. This speaks to you. This speaks to you being very independent. And it's almost like, okay, self, what do you want to do today? And you and yourself go on this trip or vacation, or you go here, you go there. This is somebody who's very largely independent and completely okay with that, and completely happy with who they are and who they are becoming and the plan that they're making. It could be that you're just, for some of you, this might be a solitary time where you're just kind of going inward and connecting, and you got your priorities straight, and you're like, I'm coming out of this on top. I feel okay making my own decisions, and I'm fine with rolling the dice. I'm fine with taking risks. This feels very independent. This feels very removed. This feels like you're fine with keeping things at minimum, and you're just loving life right now and being happy. This person that you had a relationship with or something, and it could be a long-term one because we got Nine of Swords, so this could be a relationship of longevity that might have broken up, or that there's this back and forth with. This feels like that person is not happy with it. They want to be a part of all of this sort of independent, adventurous energy with you. They want space in that with you, and I don't see it. I don't feel like you're letting them in. I feel like they really just want to get in there, and they're not above just being quite persistent. They're going to be back. So I keep saying the same thing over again, but yeah, it's probably best to keep communication with them minimal, because they're not handling the breakup very well. You seem to be. You're all about independence. You got your priorities straight, but they still want in there. All right, round and round we go. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. I hope this works out for you. keep on trucking, right? All right, take care.